Today we've got a gripping story that involves the US, Iraq, Iran, United Arab Emirates, international finance, sanctions, and the fight against terrorism. There are some disputes over who is ultimately responsible for the banking loophole that allowed billions of US dollars to be funneled to Iran. Regardless of who is at fault, here's what happened. So buckle up as we dive into how and why the US Department of Treasury sanctioned 14 Iraqi banks in 2024. Let's start from the beginning. After the US invasion of Iraq in 2003, a new banking system was established to modernize the country's financial infrastructure. But what was designed to promote stability and development has unfortunately become a tool for financing terrorism. A recent audit revealed that this US-designed system had a significant flaw, one that allowed billions of dollars to be funneled to Iran, a country under heavy international sanctions. The system lacked robust oversight and controls, creating loopholes ripe for exploitation. Iraqi banks, operating within this flawed framework, transferred huge sums of money to companies in the United Arab Emirates. These companies, often mere shell entities, acted as intermediaries in a complex financial network, ultimately channeling billions to Iran. The money trail became clear after a thorough investigation. An estimated $3.5 billion was transferred under the guise of legitimate business transactions. $3.5 billion. This deliberate and coordinated effort aimed to bypass sanctions and fund entities hostile to the US and its allies. Most alarmingly, a significant portion of these funds ended up in the hands of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC. This organization, designated as a terrorist group by the US, has been linked to numerous terrorist attacks and destabilizing activities across the Middle East. So what did the US do in response? The Treasury Department took decisive action, imposing sanctions on these 14 Iraqi banks. The aim was clear: disrupt the illicit financial flows and cut off a critical financial lifeline to Iran and its proxies, including groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. By isolating these banks from the US financial system, the Treasury Department hoped to send a strong message that it won't tolerate the use of its financial infrastructure for funding terrorism. But this issue goes deeper than just closing loopholes in the Iraqi banking system. Iran has shown time and again that it can exploit the complexities of the international financial system. The case underscores the urgent need for ongoing vigilance and international cooperation to counter Iran's efforts to evade sanctions. The US has also initiated measures like enhanced scrutiny of transactions, stricter enforcement of sanctions, and a pilot program with Citigroup to verify the legitimacy of transactions from Iraqi banks. This press release shows how the US presented the story to the public. The press release begins by stating, "Earlier this year, the US Treasury Department went to bat for Iraq in a big way. The US Department of the Treasury protected Iraq and the international financial system from abuse by terrorist financiers, fraudsters, and money launderers." The Treasury Department identified Al-Huda Bank, an Iraqi bank that serves as a conduit for terrorist financing, as a foreign financial institution of primary money laundering concern. Along with its findings, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, proposed a rule that would sever the bank from the US financial system by prohibiting domestic financial institutions and agencies from opening or maintaining a correspondent account for or on behalf of Al-Huda Bank. If you found this story compelling, hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth reports. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.